Yeah, I know. I do believe though that Cleveland is as bad as advertised, and I believe this is the start of at least a 2-game winning streak for the Lions because they get Green Bay on Thanksgiving and they will beat the Packers
they will.
as well. Oh, yeah, they will.
You are funny.
Oh, yeah. They will beat the Packers. I guarantee you that. So I'll take the Lions.
Okay, remember that he said that.
He did. Well, we'll put that down in the file.
Okay, we want to have a prediction segment on Wednesday.
Vikings are favored by 10.5 over the Seattle Seahawks. Vikings at home.
Why are you taking this game second? Usually you save your big game for last.
We are. We're saving it. We're saving it. Calm down. Just take it easy.
Okay, all right.
Vikings 10.5. Don't forget, you can hear all the action right after Sunday sermons, 9 a.m., pregame show at 10. Seahawks in town. Big spread again. Vikings dominant. Carl?
Well, it's a lot of points. And last week I would have had it, except for the Lions. They were really
except
bad.
You didn't.
I would have had it, though it was really close. For the Lions are really bad. I don't know. I mean, this is the tough thing because Seattle is not what it used to be, and right now the Vikings are very lucky. I will take the Vikings. I don't want to. I don't hope they lose. But I will take them because I think Seattle is not very good, and I think that it's too bad. And it's not very fair. There should be a different sort of way to get it, because I don't think the Vikings should be allowed to play all these easy teams.
Oh, you play them too.
But it depends on when you play them. This right now is a little easy.
Vikings, it's an interesting game. The easy pick, I think, is Seattle's terrible on the road. They're not very good, and they're not real good at this point. Their offensive line's a mess. We should have 12 sacks in this game. But we saw last week, it was a comfortable victory, but that's a team, really, that they should beat by 40. Vikings should beat the Lions in Minnesota by 40 points. Shouldn't have been a ball game in any way, shape, or form. I think I'm not saying this club's getting fat, but I think this club has gotten into the habit of, okay, we'll win comfortably, but I have a hunch Seattle is going to cover. Vikings will win, but I think that half point, believe it or not, even though they're a vastly superior team, going to end up making a difference. Seattle will cover.
I think last week was the getting fat off the bye week for your Minnesota Vikings. I think they'll be more focused this week. The big Chili extension, I'm sure they're all fired up for another 4 or 5 years of Chili ball over there at Winter Park. I think the Vikings will put the pedal to the floor and cover that 10.5 points against the Seahawks, Dave.
Dan from Woodbury.
Yeah, I agree as well. I do think the Vikings might, before the season's over, have one of those rude awakenings. I just don't think Seattle's the team to do it. I do think the Vikings might even, their only enemy right now might be overconfidence. I think they are very confident. Privately, I'm sure they think they're the best team in football, and they're going to the Super Bowl. I think the only games, some people were thinking Carolina had a chance to beat them. I guess what we saw the other night that's not going to happen last night. I think the only games the Vikings have a chance to lose would be the Cincinnati game and Arizona. I think those are the only two they even have a chance. They'll either be 15-1, 14-2, or 13-3. Those are the three numbers.
The book is not over yet.
The book
is not over.
Seattle. They will beat Seattle handily.
So the spread is not in it. Doesn't concern you.
It's like a book. It's like a book. The book is not over.
Hasselbeck's?
No, the Bears don't concern me.
Hasselbeck's wily.
Could be
He's very wily.
Be a horror story before it's over.
All right, last game. Now we save, indeed, in this case, the best for last.
Packers are playing.
Hold on a second. You're not in charge of this segment, Carl.
You were talking about the Packer game.
No, here's what. Just calm down.
You said we're doing the best game last.
We're saving the best for last. Saturday, Iowa City.
What?
The Hawkeyes favored by 10 over Gopher Nation, ladies and gentlemen. That is our feature game of the weekend. That is our big game.
Gopher Nation.
Iowa favored by 10 against Coach Brew.
The Packers will cover against the San Francisco 49ers.
We don't care. We're not including that. You can have your own.
I would like to have that as my pick.
You can have that as your own prediction segment on WTMJ. Call them up.
Yeah, it's a good station.
Yeah, of course it is. Iowa Gophers.
Who knows? How many points is it?
10.
Now Iowa didn't their quarterback get all hurt?
He's hurt, but they came back strong. They scared Ohio State and Columbus with the backup redshirt freshman guy. I
don't think that the Gophers will win again. I think they're very bad.
Really?
I'm not an expert on that. I would like to talk about the Packers and how they're
Neither
going
is
to beat
Brewster.
San Francisco.
Huh?
Yeah, because we have the Rookie of the Year.
Well,
Clay
why don't
Matthews.
we put you on hold after the segment? You can just talk on hold about the Packers.
Will my pick count then?
No, won't count.
Well, I don't care. I don't care. I'll take Iowa.
You'll take Iowa. I guess he's gone now.
Oh, he hung up.
He hung up. That's
was
unfortunate.
Rude. Yeah.